Friends, hello, welcome back. This one makes me sick. Makes you sick on the inside. Makes me sick. That's okay, we'll talk about it. We gotta do it. The biggest, one of everyone's favorite topics on the interwebs during the MVP vote is who deserves it, who has the least around them, who, and what the MVP is who could not be replaced. Could Joe Burrow go to the Bills and put the Bills in the same situation Josh Allen did? Could Josh Allen go to the Bengals and put the Bengals in the same situation Joe Burrow did? The argument would be, hey, as a Bills fan, you're saying, no, Joe Burrow could not go to the Bills and put up a season same season or better than Josh Allen did. Same with the Bengals, saying, hey, Josh Allen could not come to the Bengals, put up the same season or better. But we often hear, hey, Joe's got Jamar, he's got T, and Josh doesn't. But hey, here's something. We'll start this trade. Go ahead and take this. That wasn't fun. Add player to start trade. Add player. That's it, right? He's gone. Yeah, okay. But here's the thing. We're gonna save those changes, and we're gonna make this a new roster. No, we gotta make a new one. We're gonna call it sick with a K. Why is the letters not working? There it goes. All right. But here's what we're looking at. Josh Allen is going to go to the Bengals, play with Jamar Chase, Trey Hendrickson, he's not going to play with Trey, kind of is, technically not. T. Higgins, Chase Brown at running back, solid players, best offensive lineman in 80 overall, Orlando Brown Jr. How much is that offensive line going to make a difference? How much is the team in general going to make a difference? Because, hey, even Madden, even EA takes the goggles off and can happily say that it's not close at the sense that Joe Burrow's got the worst team around him of every elite quarterback. It's not even close. But hey, maybe it's Joe Burrow making that team around him bad. I don't know. We can take because here's the Bills. We're looking at right now though, just to show it, we have 4 players with over an 82 overall on the Bengals. If we go to the Bills, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players with an 82 overall plus. But here we go though. The best wide receiver is Khalil Shakir at an 82 overall. I mean, that's Bengals. That's a wide receiver 3 for the Bengals. Jordan Palmer. We ain't gonna debate it. We can. Joshua Palmer. We could probably agree again. That's a wide receiver 4. Elijah Moore. He's had his up and his downs. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be very tough for Joe Burrow and company to find somebody to throw the football to. Does that make his offensive line look a lot worse? Without that time to throw the football, we'll see. Here we go though. I am ready to be humbled. We got the Bengals, we got the Browns, who do we got the Bills playing? Bills got the Ravens week 1. What can Joe Burrow and company? Joe Burrow, who by the way gets dominated by Lamar Jackson and company with his Bengals team. Can we see what happens if he gets a chance to play with the Buffalo Bills? Can we see what happens if our coach Zach Taylor had a great week? Good to see Zach. We'd like to skip this every single time, and just gonna let you know right now. We did end up using wanted to put the regular coaches in since the rest is gonna be like that. We're like, we might as well do that as well. Is this an every week thing? Because this would be wild. I haven't played franchise in a long time. Bengals starting 1-0. All right. Well, the slow start doesn't exist. Not for not for Josh Allen and company. Bengals put up 34 points. Jamar Chase had 4 receptions, 39 receiving yards. Actually, kind of got blanked in that game. But the Bengals would win by 24 under Josh Allen. It wasn't close. The Bengals' most dominant victory in the first 2 games of the season in the Joe Burrow era. Josh Allen humbling the boys. How about the Bills? Bills way down here probably in prime time, right? Bills 35, Ravens 21. So, hey, Burrow leaves. You know what? Maybe it's Burrow. It's a slow start, but then they go and play a Joe Burrow's supposed kryptonite and Lamar Jackson. They beat him by 14 in Buffalo. Both teams right now looking like, hey, maybe we just needed a new quarterback. Let's go ahead and get all the way to the midseason. I thought week 1 would be a fun one just because of the matchups there, but we won't make you guys stick around for the entire thing. I can't believe it's almost football season. I'm pumped. Love me some football season. Should we get into doing more Madden videos? I was just thinking the other day, it's like this just kind of sprung on me. I was like, is there anything to do in Madden? I was kind of bored. I'm gonna be honest. I woke up and I was like, I have nothing to do. I need to do something. It's like I'm kind of done with MLB. Kind of done with NHL until it comes out, but it's like, I was just thinking, I love me some football. How do we incorporate that into the channel? Do some Sims. because this is a big topic to me. Over the course of the offseason as a Bengals fan, this is a big one. Let's take a look. League schedule every single week. We might as well go by the team. We'll go by the team schedule. It'll be easy, so we ain't got to find these teams every time. So here's our schedule. 28-25 to beat the Vikings. They lose in Minnesota 17-20. Not a good offensive performance by Joe Burrow and company. Or not by Joe Burrow, Josh Allen and company. Wrong team. Broncos 24-31. They're going to lose an ugly one. The defense starting to shine. Meanwhile, Josh Allen just lights up. The Detroit Lions 42-28. Lose to the Packers 18-28. Barely beat the Steelers by 3. So what we're looking at is a 4-3 record. That's weird. That's kind of what we see with Joe Burrow and company around here. 2-2 start to the season. 3-3 start. Hey, this is normal for the Bengals. How about the Bills? How about the Bills without their franchise quarterback? How are they looking? 4-2. Had the bye week in week 7. Gonna beat the Falcons. Lose to the... That's ugly. Wow. I got nothing for you, Joe. That's embarrassing. 2 years in a row, you're gonna lose to the Patriots? That's embarrassing. What a schedule. Wow. The Bills really gonna play the schedule every year? Man. The Jets, the Dolphins, the Saints, when do they play a real football team again? I guess they just play the Ravens and Chiefs every year. That's it. Dolphins, but wow. I'm gonna tell you right now, if the Bills don't go at least 13-4, I mean, geez. I could go 13-4 with this schedule on that team, I think. That's crazy. Anyway, 4-2. Joe Burrow and company. We are halfway through the season. We're going to go ahead and finish this season up. See where the teams are. We're going to finish it up, get to the postseason, I should say. Right now, Bengals averaging 27.7 points per game, 296 passing yards, first in the league. So Josh Allen is, again, doing what you need to do with this Bengals team, throwing all over defenses. But the defenses themselves can't seem to keep it in check. How's everyone feel about best quarterback in the league right now? I think it's such a crazy debate. Because I just seen somebody talking about Peyton Manning the other day. I was just thinking, if Peyton Manning won 6 Super Bowls and Brady won 2 and nothing else changed, people were calling Peyton Manning the GOAT right now. So it's so crazy how you're not on the field half the game. There's literally 21 other starters. But so much of a player's greatness is determined by their wins and losses. And there are, of course, there's definitely situations. Brady was where he was because when he needed to have it, he got it. Yeah, same situation with Patrick Mahomes. When he needed to have it, he got it. A lot of these quarterbacks, Josh Allen and Joe Burrow, they were in a situation, they had him in a position. Sure, they had to play perfect, but they was in a position where they could have won the game. They didn't get it. The other guy did. So there's definitely, I definitely can see it, but it is so crazy sometimes in some sports. Nonetheless, looks like the standings. So what are we looking at here? Bengals 11-6, third best team in the league. Bills 11-6, about even. Looks like Joe Burrow actually brought the Bills down a little bit. That's not good. Not good at all for what he's looking for. But again, a story of his career, though. I don't know what happened. 481 points for versus 436 for the Bengals. The Bengals defense, for some reason, just started playing good defense again under Josh Allen. This is interesting. Something interesting to come up for the day. Their defense wasn't even, it was a top 15 defense without, top 10 just about. How did that happen? The Bengals came across with a top 10, top 11 defense when Joe Burrow came around. Meanwhile, the Bills jumped outside of the top 15 almost. That's crazy. You can say I was not expecting to see that one come across the board. Nonetheless, let's look at those stats. Josh Allen, 48-43, had to throw him, got him. With those weapons, he threw for 70%. 114 passer rating, 6 interceptions, 4-3 touchdowns. Definitely had an MVP-like season. Was sacked 48 times. How much does the passing under pressure matter in this game? We don't know. Joe Burrow sacked 32 times, threw for 71%, 41 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Actually did see his numbers regress and regress substantially. 41-38, 700 less passing yards on the season for Joe Burrow, which was an interesting one, to say the very least. But that was going to happen. That was going to happen. He didn't have the weapons. Of course, Madden believed in that, as many probably should. As far as the standings are concerned, we have both teams in the playoffs, right? Yeah. What are the Patriots? All right. Okay. We lost to a playoff team. It's all right, Joe. You lost to a playoff team. We got to lose to them again, apparently, because it's Bills and Patriots in week 1. That's not good. Bengals, Texans, Chiefs, Raiders. What? Who's seen these? Who's seen this? Arizona squeaking in there. Go ahead and get playoff round 1 out of the way. We will see. No, I don't want to sit in the sim week. All right, I was gonna say no, I don't want to go to the Super Bowl. I mean, I do. I won't clip that. I'd love to go to the Super Bowl, but let's see what we got here. Show me what you got. 3 animations later. I wonder, this is probably in a cutscene somewhere or in a setting somewhere that you can get rid of this. That'd be fantastic. Bills Ravens. Oh baby. So the Bengals advance to the second round of the playoffs. They're going to the divisional round. They're going to play again what's been a kryptonite of the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals make it. The Bills make it. Classic Bills Chiefs in the Bills. That's like classic Bills Chiefs in the playoffs. We see that one a lot. So the Bengals got past the Patriots barely in a high scoring game by 5. Bengals, I should say, dominated. It wasn't even close. 24-10. The defense starting to really come together under Al Golden and company. 14-point W. Sunday night football. Here we go. This is where the money's made. Chiefs Bills. This is where Josh Allen can't usually get over the hump. Bengals Ravens. I mean, besides playoffs, this is where the Bengals normally can't get over the hump. Story of both teams. Let's see what they have. Can either one of these quarterbacks, this is where that money's made, 11-6, but can either one of these quarterbacks make a difference where the other team's quarterbacks seem to struggle ever so mightily in the past? It's Bengals Chiefs. Some things never change. The Bengals are still finding a way, beating the Ravens, this time with Josh Allen. Meanwhile, the Bills cannot get past the Kansas City Chiefs once more. It's going to be the Josh Allen-led Cincinnati Bengals. Josh Allen changing the story, says, hey, if you give me these weapons, we can do it. We can do anything over here with these weapons, except beat the Chiefs. Or, no, beat the Chiefs? Nah, except beat the Chiefs. That was the one thing they couldn't do. They're still going to lose to the Chiefs in the conference finals. It appears both quarterbacks switch teams. One thing's for certain that doesn't change. Bengals still can't beat the Ravens, and the Bills still can't beat the Chiefs. It's tough. Kind of cool though to see, to say the very least. They lose to the Chiefs. Wow, they got blown out by the Chiefs. 18-point deficit. That's unfortunate. Meanwhile, oh, we beat the Chiefs. What are we even looking at? 42-38. Why did it not up? Is it because it's a bye week? That is my mistake. Woo. 42-38. Wow. The Cincinnati Bengals are going to go to the Super Bowl under Josh Allen. Beat the Chiefs. Do what they got to do. And they did just get themselves another MVP. Josh Allen looking like he won the MVP. Season's over. Bengals Falcons ain't nobody. Nobody's going into the 2025 season predicting this. If they did, well, you know ball apparently. Here we go. Let's get it out of the way. Bengals Falcons. I'm assuming we get the achievement for winning the Super Bowl, and I'm assuming it did not happen. Let's take a look here. League schedule. Bengals 21, Falcons 24. This close to a Super Bowl, and he lost to the Atlanta Falcons. Nonetheless, that is going to wrap things up. Hey, apparently Joe Burrow's hurts to come out of my mouth, but Joe Burrow's the problem. Nonetheless, thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.